How you doing, everybody? Finally, some eggs to cut. It's been a long time. This is kind of cool. This is the first time hopefully will produce ivory Burmese pythons. This was an ivory to a hypo breeding, so hopefully 50% of these will be ivories and 50% will be hypos. I got one egg slit here, and from the looks of it, it's a hypo.
Well, it doesn't look like an ivory, does it?
No, it doesn't look like an ivory. So here, Garrett, cut the first ivory that Prehistoric Pets has ever produced.
Thank you, Sam. Well, if it's gonna be an ivory, it's gotta be in the worst looking egg. So, it'll be this one. Well, I think the female was a hypo. It looks kind of gooey though.
Kind of gooey, what do you mean?
Just tiny little baby.
Okay, just leave it in.
But that's an ivory. The hypo gene in the Burmese is co-dominant. That means you breed a hypo to a normal, you're going to get half hypos. Breed two hypos together, you get 50% hypos, 25% ivories. In this case, we bred an ivory to a hypo, so we should have half hypos, half ivories. There's different names on them, so it's kind of confusing. People call them platinums, they call the ivories leucistics. It's a blue-eyed leucistic. The hypo, is that what you got?
Mm-mm.
You got an ivory?
It was a hypo.
Oh.
You guys should talk while you're filming. That's what Jay does.
Well, I can't talk very much because I'm nervous. These eggs went a long time before anything cut, and some of them don't look that great. There's an ivory. Pretty good looking one. So these are white Burmese pythons. They'll have blue eyes. Really nice. From some of the grosser, shriveliest eggs I've cut yet. I'm sure Tim's had worse.
Grosser, shriveliest?
Yeah, these are the grosser, shriveliest ones. Have you had grosser, shrivelier ones?
These aren't that gross.
I thought they were gross. These ones made me mad. Well, this is what, 61 days that this clutch went? There's another one. You can see the blue eye in there. Just want to pop that sack. So it didn't drown. Pretty cute. Cute little snakes. We didn't get too many of them. And I know there's a bunch of people that have been calling and asking me, when are your ivories hatching? When are your ivories hatching? All you Burmese python people. Ha ha ha. So come and get them really fast.
We love Burmese python people.
Do we? Why?
Because they're fellow big snake lovers. We don't just breed retics here, we also breed Burmese pythons. They're just as cool.
And ball pythons?
Yeah, we do breed ball pythons here.
I heard you were doing a ball python breeding project, Tim. Is that true?
Yeah, now I'm in charge of breeding all the ball pythons here.
How's that feel?
It's great. Ball pythons are great.
Go on his website, he put up a couple of cool ones that he's hatched out here. Ivory, 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 ivory. Pretty good. So we're going to have to see how these guys look when they come out of the eggs. And I know you're all going to say, you'll never give us an updated video. But I'll put that on Savannah. If Savannah doesn't come make me do an updated video of the ivory Burms, it won't happen. So it's her fault. So you can yell at her if it doesn't happen. Another ivory! My goodness.
How many is that?
I don't know. I lost count.
6?
These eggs still make me nervous. More ivories than hypos, that's for sure.
Have you cut a hypo yet?
Nope. Well, yeah, one.
That first one?
That first one.
Two so far. That's good odds.
This thing's big old solid chunk here. These are definitely the shriveliest eggs. There's a hypo. Boy, these hypos are beautiful when they're this young, aren't they? 0. They're beautiful when they get big too, but they're just like purpley and cool. These are some runty little Burmese.
See, that's one of those slug-looking eggs.
Yeah. And it hatched out, huh?
And it's gonna hatch. So we always put them in the box, no matter what.
And another Ivory. My goodness. It's a good thing Jay wasn't here. He'd have cut a lot more hypos.
Really?
You need me to cut all the nice ones.
Really?
So what do we got? Ivory. It's a couple hypos here.
So 3 hypos and 9 ivories.
That's pretty good.
That's good odds.
Pretty good odds when it's supposed to be 50-50.
Yep.
So we did it just for all you Burmese people. So you'd have your Ivory, blue-eyed leucistic Burmese. So come and snatch them up and breed them to whatever you got and make hypo versions of that.